Hello, my name is Daniela Diaz Rivera, but you can call me Danny. And, well, hello, it's nice to meet you. So I am a visual development artist. Right now I am working as a background artist on a small project that, well, whenever that's done, I guess I'll share. It's a cool one. I'm excited. I've studied art in college, and I even got my master's in game design because that's when I knew I actually wanted to do visual development work. And so, yeah, that's pretty much where I am now. I graduated at the end of 2021, and yeah. So I am working on small projects right now, but I would like to find opportunities in bigger companies, more so like to have sustainable pay, you know. But yeah, I realized that while working on the current project I'm on, I'm finding that I'm kind of like going on autopilot when I work, because I know what I have to do, I know what assignment I need to do, but yeah, it's not really like giving me chances to really, I guess, let go creatively, you know, because there's a style guide we need to follow, there's rules to do, and so it's a lot of fun, but it's kind of not fulfilling me, I suppose. So something I'm starting to do is make my own little personal project. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm creating a reference board full of favorite artists of mine, and yeah, at some point I try to credit them here, like on the board, but yeah, I didn't do that for all of them, so I'll just put them in the description. That way you guys can check them out too. They're really great. I love sharing artists. Yeah. So on the reference board, I'm using this application called PureRef. It's free. It's so useful for gathering resources. Yeah, so I broke this up into different categories of style inspo, story moments, environment shots, and prop design. I included another column for like color keys, but I'm not really gonna do those. That's like an extra thing that I'll do if I want to. But yeah, I find that using a reference board helps a lot for just figuring out a direction to go with on a project. Yeah, I did this before for a portfolio assignment back in graduate school, and this helped me stay super organized, and it kept the vision in my mind while I worked on things. I'll have the reference board up while I'm doing character designs or an environment shot to make sure that it's still giving like the same vibe I want it to give. Yeah. I'm not sure if I should dive into exactly what like kind of project I want to do yet. Maybe I'll save that for like another video. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was to show I wanted to share the process of how I go through a project. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a while now, just to share my personal experiences as someone trying to get into the industry, get the skills to learn. So for the rest of this video, I'll probably be talking about things while also explaining what exactly is happening on screen. For example, right now I'm just trying to do well, any shape really of a human body, trying to go along with the character that I'm going for. Like I want this character to be maybe awkward, not really sure of herself, someone who's a pushover. Yeah, definitely a pushover. Not a strong backbone. Yeah, I've always had a tough time with thumbnails. I know they're really, really important for really exploring a design. It's good to do like a ton of them to just spit out the first couple of ideas that come into your head, to then like really dig deep into the ones that you wouldn't normally think of, and those last ones might even end up being your favorite, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to do these really rough silhouettes. I don't want to spend too much time on any single one of them. In total, like, this process took me 3 hours. I watch a channel called FZD School. I'm pretty sure that's the name. They're a great channel to learn from. That's where I learned of how long you should be spending on thumbnails. And like, it just makes total sense. You want to just get out as much as you can until you really can't think of anything else, and then your brain just, like, you start coming up with nonsense, but that nonsense could be the final idea, you know? I'm probably gonna mention them again in other videos. They're so resourceful, like, so much information in those videos. But yeah, once I get to an amount that I'm happy with, that's when I'll start cutting into the silhouettes and define the shape more. I try to do enough so that I feel like I have a variety of different body types, shape types, just so that, like, they don't all look the same. Like, they could all be different, and basically bring something new to the design table. Once I start cutting into the characters, that's when you really get to see more of, like, okay, this thumbnail gives me like more of a confident vibe, and that's not really what I'm going for, you know? And then you could see another thumbnail that's like, I didn't really have high hopes for this one, but I actually like this one. And yeah, cutting into the thumbnails, like just erasing back into them, that's a new thing for me. It's like, usually I just do blobby shapes and that's it, but erasing back into them gives a better idea of like what the character could look like and feel like. I think I'll keep doing thumbnails this way. It's really fast and you don't spend forever on them because you're just limited. You're very limited to the detail. So I started this project because I wanted to practice that skill of like being creative, you know, just constantly not letting yourself get rusty. And at that time too, I was only working on the one project I was on, like actually being paid for. But yeah, I noticed that I was kind of just like feeling bored. Like I wasn't using any mental energy. I felt like I wasn't doing anything, even though like I'm clearly working on a project, but it wasn't like using any, it wasn't like practicing any skills, I guess. And because of that, I was like losing motivation to really just do art in general, just because it wasn't bringing me the satisfaction that it used to. But yeah, so I kind of started this project so that I could get that motivation back again. And yeah, that's totally what happened. Once I had like an idea that I was excited to start and just like explore, I found myself just really excited to work on it. Like, I would want to do the, paid project, but I would do that paid project so that I have time later to work on this project. And it's been so long since I've felt like that, like the feeling of willing to stay up super late at night just to keep working on a project because you really want to see it through. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good, man. Yeah. Something I noticed in general was that if you start on a project, your mind, this happened a lot while I was painting, whenever I did paint in the past, your mind will start thinking of other ideas that you want to do, and like if you're just constantly creating, you're gonna find yourself wanting to do more and more projects. And so that's like, I guess, something to keep in mind if you find yourself not feeling motivated to draw. Yeah, just draw. I guess. I know there's days where, like, especially if, creating stuff is a full-time job, like, the last thing you want to do sometimes is pick up a pencil to draw stuff, even if it's for personal work. Yeah, I was in like a big dump like that a while ago, I guess. But yeah, after, like, of course you want to take a break at that point, but like getting back to it and finding like the drive to do it again, I would recommend just drawing anything, anything. At this point, all of my thumbnails have been erased into, and I have solid ideas. And so out of all of those, I chose the top 3 that I liked the most and wanted to explore more. Yeah, I think at this point, I really liked the middle one the most, but I don't know. My opinion changes. My opinion changed by the end of it, for sure. Yeah. I usually try not to do like really clean lines in this part, just because, these are supposed to be rough sketches. For whatever reason, they were coming out clean here, but that's okay. It didn't really like take up more time, I suppose. Yeah, I would kind of like basically draw whatever is missing from the silhouette at that point. Yeah, you're gonna see me draw some of the girls wearing helmets. Cause spoiler alert, there's a motorcycle in the story. I am so excited. I'm so excited to keep like developing it. Yeah. But so yeah, with these characters, as I kept solidifying them, the first one started just feeling like more sporty. She kind of clumsy, I guess, with how her feet were positioned, and I don't know, but it didn't seem like someone who would be insecure, more just like clueless, And yeah, for the second girl, she seemed more like nervous. But yeah, like I really liked the second girl just because I liked the idea of her having like a plaid skirt wrapped around her waist. For whatever reason, I guess I thought like the design would look cool. But yeah, then with like the third girl, she's more like lanky. Her hands are like by her sides as if she doesn't know what to do with them, and yeah, she seems like the kind of person who would like she's sweet, like she's really sweet, and she'd be like a great friend, but unfortunately wouldn't be able to stand up for herself, like might need someone else to fight for her. And that is kind of what I was going for with the character. So yeah, by the end of it, her design too is just my favorite, so I do end up going with her. I wasn't sure about her when I did the thumbnails. Like, for whatever reason, I was kind of like iffy, because the silhouette of the thumbnail looked cool. Like, that was the one that I gravitated more towards. But yeah, no, I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, I love how she turned out in the end. Yeah, all these girls are, well, yeah, the main character girl, she's supposed to ride a motorcycle, and even though that may not make sense for a insecure girl who can't stand up for herself, that'll maybe make sense later once I actually do the other designs. I kind of want to keep some things a surprise, so you don't like find them out until later, until, you know, I've designed them. Because who knows, maybe like my mind will change about some parts. But so we're reaching the end of the video now, and I would just want this video to kind of set the pace for what the rest of my content would be. I'd like to keep documenting the development of this process and my art in general. I want to see, like, look back at how my art used to look like compared to how it looks like now, and kind of see the improvement, like the evolution of my art. And I also want to put them up to share with everyone. I want to be more involved in the community in general, and yeah, I would really love to see what you guys think. If you have any questions, I'm sure I can answer some of them. I have gone to art school, and I have some tricks up my sleeve that could help some people. Yeah, join me if you want to keep seeing my journey, I guess, and maybe you can compare it to your own journey, and you know, we all grow together. So yeah, the designs, so these are the 3 final designs for the characters, and personally I like C the best. If you disagree or agree, let me know which one you like, and tell me why as well. You know, I love hearing different viewpoints to see how other people read characters, you know? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff in the future, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.